Welcome to the Lead Pedal Podcast with your host, Bruce Outridge, where he talks all things trucking. Now let's get rolling.
All right, how's everybody doing today? Welcome to another edition of the Lead Pedal Podcast. I'm your host, Bruce Outridge, and this is episode number 1039, and today's Lead Pedal feature truck is very special to my heart for a number of reasons, and I will tell you all about that when we come back. But we want to make sure that we get on with the show and get on with it well. So let's hear from our friends at Chrome Supply Warehouse, because we know that is where you can get the best chrome going.
Hey folks, have you heard about the Chrome Supply Warehouse? That's right, this is one of the best chrome shops located in Belleville, Ontario. Exit 538 right off of the 401. I can tell you what, just go north, look for the blue glass building, which you can see right off of the highway. They got parking for 100 trucks, and they got every single type of chrome you want for your truck. Whether you're looking for interior parts like steering wheels or seats, whether you're looking for exterior parts like full fenders, or whether you're looking for custom parts like that cool grill or bumper, they can get it for you. Don't forget the lights, don't forget the cleaning products, don't forget all of that kind of stuff, because it's all right there in one spot. In fact, their shop is almost bursting at the seams. So where do you go? You can go online to chromesupplywarehouse.com. You can check them out on their social media on Instagram, Facebook, or you can just drop in if you're going by. Belleville's located halfway between Toronto and Montreal. Drive in, exit 538, north side of the highway. Look for the big glass blue building. Tons of parking for trucks. They'll give you a coffee and a water, and you will have one of the best trucks on the road with their parts. They are determined to make sure that you look good. Make sure you tell them that the Lead Pedal Podcast sent you, and we'll see you next time.
All right, so there you go. So today's featured truck is special for a number of reasons. One, it's from a company that I really enjoyed working with. And, you know, we have all had companies, right? We've all had those companies that, you know, we may have worked for I've worked for a number of companies, but I got to say there's probably two or three that really, you know, I really enjoyed working there. They really were a mainstay of my career. And this company is one of those. It's Syvret and Company, which is a company out of Burlington, Ontario. They've now been sold, and they're owned by another fleet in the Hamilton area, but they are still, they were known for their equipment, okay? And the second reason that it's such a special thing for me is it was driven by one of my friends from the company that is actually with Chrome Supply Warehouse, Brett Akey. That was his truck. And so it's special for a number of reasons, and it is a showstopper for sure. We used to see it at the Sterling Truck Show all the time, and it was a real game changer there. Back in the day, you got to think about back in the day, I worked at Syvret from 89 to 95. So I did not see this truck. I saw it on the road, afterwards, but it was not part of our fleet at the time. But our trucks all look like this. They were all showstoppers, depending on who drove it and who took care of it. And that was the really cool thing about this. To give you a little bit about the engine on this was a 2003 Peterbilt 379 long hood with a 6NZ Caterpillar engine. It was a 13-speed over and had a 355 rear end ratio. Now that's just the mechanics of it. That's just what gets it down the road. What's really the showstopper for this thing is the way it was decked out. And I got to say, there's a reason that Syvret and Company had the logo A Touch of Class. And they had it on everything. And I think it was probably one of the... and they changed their logo over time. You know, they updated and stuff like everybody does. But it was one of the nicest... I really enjoyed working there, and I didn't stop working there for anything they did. But it was really a nice, the company treated us good. You made good money. We were known as a money-making company because they didn't sit you. They had really nice equipment, which is what kept the drivers, and it was a really fun fleet to work for. And in my day, I mean, at that time, I probably was around 27 years old, so I was in the height of my trucking career then. Had some years of experience before that. Came out of a private fleet. I was working at a private fleet before that, and came on with them. That private fleet cut some places there. Another great job that I had, though. So this thing here, the real cool thing about it is the customizations on it. Of course, the Syvret trucks have always had that two-tone blue and gold pinstriping, and the dark blue. paint jobs on this always really look good. In fact, it was so dark blue in some areas it almost looked black. But this one here has stainless fenders on the front, which is really nice. It's got the old round school headlights with covers. Even the Peterbilt logo, they've all been changed. Great light package, not overly done, just enough to really set it off. You know, some places go crazy with lights, and it gets to be too much. But all the license plate holders, everything was really decked out nice. It's kept polished. The full fenders with all the pinstriping really looked good. On the back, it was had a dedication to Jim Syvret, who passed away. And of course, it was teamed with a really great kit, tarp kit, not I want to say a curtain cider, but it's a roll tight kit. Sorry, I'm just losing my words here. But it was really well done. Brett exclusively drove this truck at the time he was at the company, and he would take it out. He would take that and a number of other trucks to the Sterling show and other shows, and they did pretty well. They had a nice fleet of about probably 5 to 10 of them out there on a regular basis, and they really looked good going down the road. Straight tips, the whole bit. And of course, somebody who drives this kind of truck is perfect to open a chrome shop, so that makes it fun there. So I'm happy to say that I worked at that company because we did drive that, and the nice thing is they bought trucks in 2s and 3s and 4s, so there would be a couple of this style, couple of this style, couple of this style, which really kind of gave you your own voice while you were there. They left you alone as long as you took care of your truck. They treated you well. I always had great equipment while I was there, and really enjoyed my time there. So kudos to Jay Syvret and company, and Brett for keeping this truck looking clean. I haven't seen it as of late. I haven't seen it after Brett stopped, so I have no idea what it looks like today. That's 10 years ago that this is in, but I found this in our stock of photos, and I thought, you know what, I don't know if I featured it. I may have I think I featured the fleet before, but I don't think I featured the truck before. So I wanted to get that in there. Not only a dedication to Brett, but a dedication to Jay Syvret and Dave and the rest of the team there. They were a good company to me, and that's all that matters, right? When you have a company that's good for you. This is a really cool looking truck. If you're listening to this on the podcast, I would urge you to go check out the YouTube video on this, where you can see it in action, doing its thing, because it's a really, really nice ride. And thanks for Brett for being not only a great friend, but keeping great rides, because it's good to see this. I can't wait to see the one he gets out. Anyway, folks, we come back. I'm going to tell you all about some of the events we got coming up. So stay tuned, and we'll get right on here. Okay, hold on. Hey folks, are you an owner-operator looking for a place to call home? Well, Rims Transport is based out of Hamilton, Ontario, and that's right, they are a place owner-operator fleet only. They run flatbed out of Hamilton, and they don't run much more than 5 to 700 mile radius. So if you're looking for a place that you can get back home on a regular basis, you can get good miles, they have a great culture for owner-operators, and they want you to succeed, then Rims Transport's the place to do that. Where can you learn more? Go to rimstransport.com. Make sure you tell them that the Lead Pedal Podcast sent you, and we want you to be successful. We know them personally over there, and we know they're going to take good care of you. You got open board, you've got tandem US, you got multi-axle US, you got city, you got all kinds of positions available there, all owner-operator fleet. So if you want to be successful for 2023 and beyond, then get on with Rims Transport and tell them we sent you. All right, everybody, talk to you later. Go to rimstransport.com. All right, there you go. So, hey, listen, we got to tell you about a job fair coming up. The Trucking Network's having their mega job fair. That is happening on September 23rd in Brampton, Ontario, the Peterson Convention Center. Whether you're a mechanic, truck driver, operations person, if you are looking for a job in trucking, that's the place to be. It is always a sold-out event. Free to attend. It's at the Peterson Convention Center, Brampton, Ontario. Best place to go to find out all the details and register is go to the Trucking Network Events.ca. All right, my friends, talk to you later. Bye for now.
This has been another episode of the Lead Pedal Podcast. For more information or to subscribe to the podcast, visit theleadpedalpodcast.com and be sure to follow the podcast on Facebook and Twitter.